Welcome to Whispering Pines West and East, where we own 41 buildings totaling 265 units, all purchased with seller finance with the help of Angela Wayne, one of my lenders and private money investors. How much money did I put into the deal?
Zero.
No credit, no cash. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna create a playlist where we're gonna answer probably 15, 20 questions as we walk around this property, give you guys both a tour and answer questions individually. Where do these deals come from? How do you find an Angela Wayne? What Angela wants to do is get involved in your deals, be a partner in those deals, and also she has friends that have money. This is somebody you wanna know. You guys will get the same education she's getting as we walk this beautiful property in Springfield, Illinois. All right, guys, welcome back to the video. We've got a really cool series going on. Here we are in Springfield, Illinois. The lady to my right is a friend of mine and one of my favorite people. She's the VIP of the month. Angela Wayne made this 265 unit deal possible. She actually loaned me money on a deal. This is a seller finance deal that we're doing a multiple part series about. As we walk through the property, we do a tour, we enjoy the breeze. Angela and I are giving you guys a little bit of love and attention on multifamily. So if you guys are watching this video for the first time, make sure you go back and watch the first video in the multifamily series about this 265 unit, 41 building seller finance multifamily opportunity. That's a mouthful. 265 unit, 41 building seller finance multifamily opportunity that I bought with seller finance. Okay, now I'm being redundant. So in this video, I want to talk about, should I start with single family or multifamily? What do you think?
If you can go big, go to the big one.
Oh, okay. I like it. So here's the difference. Angela is not you, and you are not Angela. For Angela, I would tell Angela to skip single family because she already has a couple of resources that would allow her to do so. Okay, one of those resources would be capital. Another resource would be access to capital. Another resource is access to information and proximity to other people that have a lot more experience, right? If you want experience, find people that have 10 years of experience and they'll cut your learning curve down to 1 year. If you have a personality that you can go into like a free real estate meetup and just meet everybody and be tenacious and have a lot of energy and become friends with people, I would look at you and go, man, you could go into multifamily because you are going to be really great at raising capital. Okay, but if you're timid, I'm not going to tell you how to overcome being timid. That's going to take 2 years and a bunch of mindset stuff that I'm not going to be able to solve for you. So you have to know thyself, as Shakespeare says. Shakespeare says, know thyself. And if you know yourself, you know your limitations, and you'll know the avenue that you should follow. For me, guys, I had a major mindset issue. I didn't believe in myself. I did 7,000 renovations for other people and their projects before I ever took a chance on myself. So if somebody told me go get started in multifamily, I would have been like, nope, not possible for me. It's never going to happen for me. Did you know that about me?
No, I didn't know that.
Of course, because you see the confident pace today because I built up over consistent amount of years, all this confidence because of my experience. But when I first started, I was a contractor doing all the work myself.
Wow, it's good to know that you were one of us at part of your life.
I'm one of you. I'm just 2 steps ahead of you because I actually took the steps.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think is more scary? Do you think it's more scary to look at a multifamily deal like the one that is behind us and say, how do I structure that? Or do you think it's scarier to say, now I have to go convince people, strangers, to invest in my deal? What's your first thought? What's more scary?
For me, the more challenging would be convincing people to invest.
Okay.
However, I think that would be a great route to go to.
Okay, cool. If I had to start all over, I would actually never look for a single deal. You know what I would do?
Yeah.
I would meet Angela Waynes of the world. I would say, how do I get as many of the Angela Waynes in my Rolodex, in my phone, and then start telling operators like a Pace or a Vina, Tim Bratz, Brandon Turner, and say, hey, I have 100 people that would invest in me because they've all become my friends at these meetups or at masterminds or seminars or whatever, that I could bring all of these people to invest in one of your deals as long as I'm part owner or I can get ownership. It's called a fund of funds model. If you're brand new, I think the only way to really get started into big stuff is to do the fund of funds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if you're brand new and you see smaller units like 20 units, 30 units, etc., it's still going to be the same thing. You still have to find people. Now, here's what I would do. Make it simple. I would go to an Angela and say, why don't you be my 50-50 partner? I'll go find the deal, you bring the capital, and we'll own the asset together. There's so many different ways you can skin the cat, but in no situation in multifamily are you doing it without private money. So for me, here's what I would do. And my journey is that you've got guys like Grant Cardone. He started in single family, guys. Don't let them convince you otherwise. I look at it and I say, hey, if you guys didn't start in multifamily, you started in single family. Why? Well, guys, single family actually is easier. There's less things to know. It's easier to comp them. There's less moving parts. There's less people involved. There's more resources accessible to you. There's more meetups. There's more people. There's more real estate agents. There's more lenders. There's more capital. There's more contractors. It is so much easier to do a single family deal as my first deal than it would be a multifamily deal. You know why Angela believes in me? Is because of my single family career led me to where I am today. It was a compound effect over and over and over to the point where somebody like Angela goes, man, he's been in the business. I can trust him with my money. I know he's not going to lose. He's never lost anybody's money ever. Videos on my YouTube channel are like bumpers in a bowling alley. They're going to keep you on the straight and narrow, but I'm not the bowling alley and I'm not the ball. You got to go down the path and you got to take your action by throwing the ball. I'm just here to be a bumper. She's another bumper for you as well, by the way. In the next video, we're going to talk about why I think multifamily is actually a waste of a lot of people's time for their first couple of years. And you do not want to miss this because I believe that there's some misconceptions about multifamily that you really need to understand. And we'll do that video in the next video with Angela Wayne, starring Angela Wayne. We'll see you in the next video.